far that is, but figure it out. Get the rangefinder. Coming at you guys today live from the other part of the shed. The other part of my shed looks at the other back half of my property, so rangefinder. How's it going, everybody? Rangefinder. Don't mind me. I'm trying to do everything one-handed here. Rangefinder out. There we go. Close this back up. I have to get everything out of my closet. Everything's been in my closet. Just put everything back in my closet. Season. Not 25. I could go up higher if I wanted to, but yeah, 25, 26. I was like supposed to be high like 42. It feels like 25 out. I guess with the wind chill and stuff. So I'm harbored inside the back half of my shed, shooting out of the wind. Thanks for joining, guys. If you're liking what you're watching, tap the like button, please. Double tap that screen. It's been a little bit since I flung an arrow, so see how it goes. I got enough room in here. That felt nice, man. Whew, that was beautiful. How's it going? All right, we back. All right. Switch the signal here, and so it's not spotty flipping in and out of my internet, my Wi-Fi. I'm sorry if I just dropped a bunch of people. Hopefully you'll find your way back. Thanks for joining. How's everybody doing today? How's their New Year's? Go out partying or? I didn't. I stayed home with the family, wife and kids. I had a couple beers, ate some good food, you know, and then I let the kids smack the pots and pans together at midnight, so. And then it was off to bed. How's everybody doing? What are you guys shooting out there for archery? What kind of bow? Compound? Longbow? Recurve? I'm shooting Hoyt. Venom. Oh, actually I should be doing it this way. 30-inch axle. It's set at like 65, 60 pounds. Not doing anything crazy. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for joining. Take you guys out there after I send this next arrow and I'll show you the group. Man, that was a little low. Hey, PA Outdoors, how's it going, buddy? Happy New Year's, man. Thanks for coming by, stopping in. Go look at these arrows real quick. Not bad for me not shooting in a month. It's at 26 or 25. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Yeah, guys, make sure you double tap that screen. Make sure you like the stream. Subscribe if you like what I'm doing here, shooting the bow, giving you guys some tips maybe. Ask away. If I have the answer, I shall tell you. Set it back up here. Hey man, I was watching your live the other day. You trout fishing. I ain't catch all of it, but how'd you do that day, man? Catch any? Anything with size, or any browns, or That's what I want. I told the wife last night. I said, I want to go hunting. She's like, oh, you're gonna spend New Year's in the woods. So maybe. And then I was like, oh, I could go do some trout fishing. I could go sit on the stream and see if I can catch some browns. Oh, here I sit. Well, decided to do a live and shoot the bow instead. Hey guys, when you're shooting the bow, man, you want to make sure you have have your anchor point. Same anchor point, don't change it. Pull back on the bow here, I'll show you in a minute. You pull back, you see my hand right here next to my face. Same spot every time. You got that little kisser there. And just touch the tip of your nose onto the string. You don't want to be cocked over like this. Just touch the tip. That's all you gotta do. Oh man, you can see the wind take that. It went, it hit right where I wanted to, but you can see the wind once it left out of the shed. I mean, want the same anchor point every time, guys. When you pull back, you don't want to. You want to concentrate on like where your pin sets, and then after you get your pin settled where you want to go, you automatically want to switch your brain to thinking, all right, release. Switch your brain off. All right, aim. All right. Thinking, float, and then just go, all right, ready, steady, here we go. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. It should, every time you shoot the bow, it should surprise you when it goes off, just about. You don't want to punch the trigger, because if you punch the trigger, you're gonna be off, or you're gonna miss. A lot of people have target panic, and they end up punching the trigger every time. You just gotta work on it. Like I catch myself punching the trigger every once in a while too. But just aim. All right, ready, and squeeze. And you never wanna drop your bow. Always keep your bow up until you can see the arrow hit impact, because you can see the arrow the entire flight. If you drop your bow hand, you will miss, or you will be off a few inches to a foot or so. Hey, what's up, TJ? Yeah, shooting the bow a little bit today, a little bit of practice. You guys have any questions or something on how shooting? Just ask away. I'm doing pretty good, buddy. How are you? How was your New Year's? Everybody double tap the screen real quick, please. Like the stream. Got 25 people in here, only 5 likes. Help me out a little bit. Don't cost nothing. Helps me out. Thank you, appreciate it. Even if you want to go a step further helping me out, hit the subscribe button. Helps my channel grow. And it also lets me know that you guys like my content I'm putting out. They're doing good, man. They're sitting in the house, relaxing. The little one's going a little crazy today because 3-year-old made it to midnight, and then she was up at who knows what time it was, 6 o'clock, I guess, this morning. Hey, what's going on, Duck Hunter? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, they're inside hanging out and playing their iPads and stuff, so thanks, man. Thank you. So, Hoyt. Figure give you guys a little bit of a different scene today. It's just the back part of my shed, pretty much behind that Mac sign there. The front part, that's where my hunting closet and everything is and stuff. This is pretty much my tool part of the shed. Got my yard tools and everything back here, lawnmower and stuff. So, but give you guys a little bit of a different here. Got a couple traps hanging up here, you know, it's just for decoration. I don't trap. I haven't really got into that. I'd like to get into that and be pretty cool, but I got a couple traps hanging here, just little, forget the name of them, not to be honest with you. They're so rusty and old, they're just basically for decoration now. Yeah. These were in my Pap's garage. To be honest, I don't know if he trapped. I don't think he did. I think it was just for decoration hanging in the garage. So that's what that was. I mean, they're still open and stuff. You could probably boil them up and get them to work. They're not that rusty. They are rusty, so, but I don't use them for nothing. They just hang here in the garage. Or in the shed, I mean. Oh, there you go, man. That's good. Hey, at least you didn't get skunked, right? Alright, guys, give me like a minute or so. I gotta go get my arrows real quick. I'm back. How's it going? Kind of point of view what I'm looking at here from my shed. As you can see, that's the target right there. That's my backyard. Some of it anyway. That side there, sorry. It's my other target. It's right there. It's the one I usually shoot with, but let's back up here. I'm shooting field point right now. 100 grain field points. I usually do shoot with broadhead, because it is better to shoot with a broadhead, tuning it with the broadhead, because that way you know what your arrow is doing, then you can adjust accordingly. That's what I think my issue was this year, because I shoot good up to 30 yards with broadhead, and a nice pie plate, and then I shot like 40, 45 this year, and then I missed a deer at 40. And then the first buck I shot at, he was actually at 30 yards, and I put my 40 yard on him and I shot right over his back. And then the second buck, he was definitely 40, maybe a smidge further or closer. And I hit him high and in the shoulder, like real high and in the shoulder, like just missed him. I just hit him, just like nicked him pretty much. So maybe it's me just shooting. Kiss her button. It's that right there. Your arrow gets knocked here, and then when you pull back your bow, the corner of your lip here gets tucked against that. And then that's your peep sight. You look through that to those pins. Put those pins on the target, whatever pin, however far the target is, that's what pin you choose. Yeah, I hunt rabbits. You used to do a lot of small game hunting when I was younger, like a lot of small game hunting. Used to use beagles to go rabbit hunting a lot. I haven't been out rabbit hunting in a while. Years, really. Alright, let's send a couple more downrange. How about we, huh? Double tap that screen, guys. Oh, it's bent, right? That's for sure bent. Well, that arrow's a no good no more. Rabbits taste real good, man. I just had backstrap the other night for dinner. Shot placement? Oh, that's exactly what I was going over, man. Like when you pull back your bow, you always want to pull back, and I don't know what kind of release you shoot, if you're shooting a thumb button or trigger or hinge. Your anchor point's always got to be in the same spot, always. Wrist release, same thing. You pull back. However you put your finger on there to shoot, you have to put it in the same spot every time. I'm always a big person on just the tip of your nose, just touching the string, like when you're looking down your peep, and try your damn hardest to keep your bow hand up. Don't drop your bow. And my boys have a real hard time with that, and they're all over the place on the target, and they get so frustrated. You can't drop your bow hand. You can't. You have to. You will honestly, you will see that arrow hit, keeping the bow exactly like this. You'll see it hit. You'll see the whole flight of the arrow. The minute you drop your bow, it's creating something, and it's making your arrow either go high or low, left or right, depending on how you're dropping it, or if you're going up with it. That's why a stabilizer would be good too. If you're releasing your bow and you release your bow and you're going up with it, you would need a stabilizer to kick off to the side to pull it back down. But you got to keep your bow hand up. I know it's hard. I goof up all the time. I'm nowhere near perfect. I screw up like this year, man, hunting. I missed 2 nice buck, and the one was 30 yards, complete broadside. It's on my channel. I posted it, and a miss, and a big miss, like I get to relive that, man. So that's all because, well, I misjudged the distance. That's 2, but the second deer that I shot and I missed, that was all me. All me. I knew he was right at 40 yards. Held my 40-yard pin on him, and when I released my bow, instead of sitting like this, my bow went up over a little bit, and that's what created my arrow to go the 6 to 8 inches higher and to the right, and I just nicked his shoulder. Yeah, dude, it's hard, man. It's hard. Even the professionals have a hard time with it. You'll see them shoot, and all of a sudden you'll see them put dead ringers in there, and all of a sudden they'll have that one that floats off to the left or right or low, or you know what I mean. That's because they're doing something wrong. It's never really, hardly ever your equipment. It's always the person operating it. Like my oldest son, he always goes, "Oh, it's the bow. It's the bow. I can't hit nothing. We gotta adjust the pins." I'm like, all right. I pick his bow up, knock an arrow, I pull it back, bam, hit the target immediately. Put another arrow in, bam, hit the target. And I look right at him. I go, "It's not the bow, buddy. It's you." I'm not trying to be mean. Just telling you the truth. It's you. It's not the bow. The bow's not moving itself. You know what I mean? You're moving the bow. It's hard. I'll pull back the bow now and you'll see me move a little bit. It's hard. There's no way in hell you're gonna stay completely still. And like as you're doing that, as you're floating on the target, you gotta try to time the trigger pull perfect. If you're floating up and down, try to try to start your trigger pull on the up, because as you go down, you'll squeeze. Or the opposite, start squeezing as you're going up, because as you reach the top, you'll let go, you'll squeeze it off. Or if you're really floating a lot, like you go up, down, in the middle of that up, down, squeeze, and try to squeeze it at the same time you're at the middle of your target. If you're within an inch or two where you're trying to squeeze, it's a dead animal. Target shooting honestly ruins a hunter, because you're always trying to look for that 10 ring. Always. You don't have that when you're hunting. You never have it. The only time you have it is when they're standing there completely broadside and they're like, all right, they're perfect. You aim for that 10 ring, what happens? 9 times out of 10. The animal hears you and it ducks your shot, and you're either missing the deer because you didn't aim low enough, or you aimed too high or too low, and he instead of ducking it, he switched away from you, you know? Whisker biscuit, yes. A big speed difference and a hell of a time adjusting your accuracy. That's probably what your problem is. I should have asked you that in the beginning. I've learned that. I've shot a whisker biscuit for years, and I couldn't understand why I wasn't accurate. I would shoot out of 5 arrows, 1 of my arrows would hit dead center where I was aiming. The rest of them would be floating around, and that's probably the way you're shooting. Get rid of the whisker biscuit. Get rid of it. I understand it's cool to have because you don't have to hold your arrow while you're walking. I'll show you something. Watch. See, I have a drop away rest, but watch. My arrow doesn't stay exactly where you need it, but it stays in place. All you gotta do is just pick your arrow up and slide it in the little notch. I don't know if you guys can see that or not on my bow. See a little rubber divot right there? Well, that's where your arrow sits. And then when you pull the bow back, the rest, instead of sitting like this, when you pull the bow back, it stands up. The best probably invention the bow is probably, or the archery world has come out with, because you can tune your bow perfectly. You know what I mean? But my best advice to you is get rid of that whisker biscuit. They're very, very hard to tune, the bow and the arrow. They're just really hard to tune. Like, I don't know if you guys can see or not. Like, if you guys could pay attention to, like, when I pulled my bow back, if you can watch the arrow raise. See? It's up now. Yo, what's going on, Backwoods? How you been, buddy? Yeah, a whisker biscuit has a lot to do with accuracy. It's one thing that my son, problem with my son, because he shoots kind of a whisker biscuit. It's a different style of whisker biscuit, but it's still hard to tune. That's probably what I got to focus on, getting him, is a different rest for his bow, and he would probably shoot 10 times better. Been good, man. Been good. Been hanging out. It's a little chilly here where I'm at. Oh shit, it's probably only like 25 degrees. Well, that's what it says it's out. That's what they say it feels like 25 out with the wind chill and stuff. But it was supposed to be up to like 40 something today, but it didn't hit that at all. Single pin sight. I'm pretty sure the black gold sight. I'm pretty sure they make single pins. My advice to you is check them out, because this thing right here on top, this clear like plastic thing, it dampers the sunlight that comes into your pins. I don't know if you can really, you see the pins there, how the colors are? Green, red, yellow, green. Well, that clear here on the top, this won't be clear when the sun is out. This will turn purple. And that purple dampers the sunlight that goes into your pins, and it doesn't, what they call star bright the pins. It won't look like a star. It won't look like a star shining real bright. When you look at this here, you see just the little dot of pin. That's all you see. It's not like the True Glow sights. Remember when the True Glow sights came out and you would pull your bow back and you'd look and they'd be like star bright and really bright? They're not like that. You can shoot these pins in such low light conditions. Like, honestly, if you wanted to, you could probably shoot 15-20 minutes before actual shooting light with these pins, because that's how bright they are. They pick up so much light. It's unbelievable. That is my recommendation. Trophy Ridge has a bunch of, I believe Trophy Ridge sites has a bunch of sites. I'm pretty sure Trophy Ridge, that's what the name is. I'm not real big on site names and stuff like that. This bow is bought right here at my local bow shop here where I live. Everything that is on the bow came from the bow shop. So it's all like top of the line, neighbor and stuff. That's my only opinion. It's just because I'm using it. I've used a lot of different brands. I forget the brands names. I've used one pin sights before. I'm not too keen on them because there's always that thought. It's like you gotta, like you set your pin for 20, right? All right, 20. All right, I'm good for 20. All of a sudden, that big buck of a lifetime comes in to only 45 yards. What do you got to do? Adjust the pin. And that involves, here, when you have a single pin, that involves this here. Oh man, there's a really big buck. Oh man. You got to do this with your hands. And then you got to slide that down or slide it up. And then you got to twist that back in. Make sure it's locked into place, right? And by that time you look up, he's gone. Or he's moved into 25 yards. Or he moved back out to 60. I don't want to have to sit there and fumble with a single pin, moving it up and down and all that other nonsense. You got a four pin sight, 5 pin sight. How they come they already come sighted in, pre-sighted in. They usually start in 10 yard increments. Usually how you set it's at 20 and 30, 40, 50. You know, I can shoot all the way up to 50 yards right now with a 4 pin sight. That's my opinion on a single pin. like I said, I've shot. I went from a 4 or 5 pin sight, and I was like, man, I really want to try a single pin. I really want to try it. I shot 2 seasons with it. Couldn't do it no more. I missed a bunch of opportunities on deer just because I had to keep adjusting, however far the deer was away. I didn't like it. Too much going on, too much movement, too much not needed movement, put it that way, in the tree stand. Trapping's cool, man. Yeah. One of my buddies, Moyer Outdoor Adventures, YouTube channel. Check him out. He does a lot of trapping. Awesome YouTube channel. Him and his boy do the trapping and stuff. Once again, Moyer Outdoor Adventures. Check him out on YouTube. Tell him Back Mountain Outdoors sent you over. Yeah, man, haters hate, man. You know what? Let them hate. You know why? It makes you popular. Because they like to talk about you. Right? Let them hate. I don't care. Let them hate. If they hate what I do, then they can just keep right on going. Don't bother me. You know? Nah, I don't want them in my life, and I don't want to need them in my channel. But yeah, anyway. Alright, buddy. Hey, man, thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated. Hope you double tap that screen. I hope you enjoyed what you're watching. Hit the subscribe button. Until next time, man. Have a good one, man. Drive safe. Definitely drive safe, man. And thank you, driving tractor trailer. I don't know if you're driving freight or whatever. Thank you for what you're doing, Especially if you're driving important freight. Hauling chickens. Hey, that's food, man. Thank you. Thanks to you, I got eggs in my refrigerator right now. Alright, but guys, give me another minute or so, man. 136 subs. There you go, buddy. Hey, you're getting there, man. You're getting there. Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. 136 subs. You're getting there, Matt Backwoods. It's awesome, man. You know what you should do? I wanted to comment on one of your videos the other day. You should try doing a live. You have enough of subs to do it. Even if you're doing what I'm doing, man, just shed talk. Hunting, fishing, shooting the bow, BSing. You know what I mean? I'm not hiding nothing. You ask me questions, and if I have the answer, I'll tell you. I'll be honest with you. I don't have nothing to hide. I'm doing this channel so I can share my hunting and fishing knowledge with you guys, they are not Luminox. They are Halo Nox I shoot. I don't have them on my arrows now. These are just a regular stock knock. But yeah, I shoot Halo Nox. Green halos. A GoPro on my bow. I have a little like a little GoPro arm that you can like move around and stuff. You can actually, I wanted to, I could stick it on right here, and then it could come out like this, you know what I mean, and go. But I have a phone mount on my bow. That's how I did a lot of my videoing this year, was from my phone. A lot of my live. And I'll put my bow up in the hanger, and I'll swing the hanger over, put my phone on it. My bow sits up high enough that I can just reach up and grab my bow, because I don't like reaching down or anything. Little movement possible in the tree, you know. So I like to have my bow up high that I can just reach over and grab it, pull it off, you know, do what I gotta. That way it's up high. The camera's right here, you know what I mean? It's my camera holder. And if I'm going live, I can flip the screen back and forth, you know. I can show the deer, and then I can show me, show the deer, you know, or whatever animal I'm shooting. Or target, like right now, if I wanted to, I could take my phone and put it on my bow and shoot at the target. But usually if I have a GoPro, it's on my head. In the middle of getting a new GoPro and phone mount for my chest, because trying to get a charging, not charging, but a battery power pack for my GoPro, because my GoPro, dude, it goes through battery. Like, I have 3 batteries, and I'm lucky if I get an hour out of a battery. 45 minutes, really. I'll get out of a battery straight, 45 minutes. And I don't want to have to keep turning on and off the video camera. I mean, my on my SD card, I only have 4 hours of record time, so that's another thing that I got to do too. I gotta get another like 1 or 2 SD cards, perhaps with maybe 8 hours of video time or something on them. You know, that way I can just keep going and delete certain clips and stuff. You know, but I'm just getting into video and everything, guys. I've been wanting to do it for years and years and years. Like, in my 20s and teens, I was growing up with my cousin. Me and my one cousin was talking about videoing all the time, and I'm like, dude, we need to try to figure out a video record, like a camera arm and stuff. So he was a machine shop. He went to machine shop, made a 3x section camera arm and stuff, and we put it together and mounted the camera up on it, and it just wouldn't work, man. His thought process was right, but it wouldn't work, dude. And then of course, back then we had these big bulky, like, goofy cameras and stuff, so that never really happened. And now that times has changed a little bit, you know, phones are a little better and stuff, so I'm just using my phone and GoPro right now. And in the future here, I would like to get an actual, you know, video camera to go hunting with, you know. I intentionally bought the GoPro to do fishing videos, to go fishing, to put on top of my head and watch, you know, record doing my fishing. But then it led right into hunting season, so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna do hunting, you know, scouting and hunting videos. And it blew up. So, but yeah, give me a minute, I'm gonna go get my arrows. Sun's starting to set here where I'm at. I don't know if you guys can really see that or not. About about the only sun we got of the day. That's the other view out of my backyard. Well, my side yard, I should say. The other morning I walked out my front door and I saw the perfect explanation or feature of a thermal hub, and I did a little video on it, and I didn't like the way it came out, so I'm trying to wait for a newer video to come out with. I just got to be patient and waiting on the time of day and stuff to find the thermal hub. There's one right in front of me here. You can see the I really can't. My yard goes and like dips off. There's a valley over here. That's in that valley. And you wake up sometimes, you can see cloud cover right here in the valley. I don't know if you can see the roofs of the houses right here, but there'd be clouds right up above those houses, the roofs. That's cloud cover, and then it'd be clear above that. Well, that's where your thermals are, down below. If you guys would understand that. That's what a thermal hub would be. They're everywhere, you just don't see them. Goes back to hunting. Yeah, right. And a 10-point buck behind me would be there. But I should. Trying to show in the sunset a little bit. Yeah, balloons, yeah. A lot of people, I mean, a lot of people do watch that. That's one of my most watched video shorts. And think about it. You know what I mean? Think about it. When you let a balloon go, when do you usually let a balloon go? During the day, right? Thermals, it's warm, you know. When it's cold, they drop. You know. Or vice versa, one and two. I can't remember. But the balloon is awesome, man. Like the first balloon I found, I found it as I was looking for the one deer I shot at, and I had to guess that where I was bedding. Just a guess, you know. And as I was walking through that spot, I found a bunch of beds, and right next to the one bed was this balloon. And where it was positioned on this ridge, it made total complete sense. And then I remember of watching a video of the Hunting Beast with Dan Infalt, I believe it was, about a balloon or a weather station or something, or balloons, about thermals. And it makes total complete sense. Ice fishing. Do you do ice? Yes, I do ice fishing. I have not done ice fishing in, oh man, years. shit. Must be 15 years it's been since I've been ice fishing, probably. About, roughly. Yeah. 13 to 15, something like that. It's been a while since I've been ice fishing. I was getting ready to go do some ice fishing, but then all of a sudden we got this rain and it got real warm here, and so I'm not going anywhere out on the ice. So, but yeah, let's shoot a couple more arrows here. Once again, guys, thank you again for stopping by. Appreciate all you. Sure you double tap that screen if you're enjoying the content. Hit the subscribe button. A lot more of this to come. Hunting, fishing. I use a spinning rod and fish with a spinner. Sometimes I'll use live bait, but not very often. 9 times out of 10 you see me trout fishing, I have a spinner on the end of my line. The front shed? I didn't really switch it around. I straightened it up a little bit. I'm in the back part of the shed where all the tools and stuff are. Yeah, yeah, give me a minute. Move my case around. Hold on. Try not to lock my phone screen. Something like that, you mean? Hey, from Georgia, Brad, how's it going, buddy? Ready? Here we go. That's what the bow is supposed to do, stay steady. If you take notice, if you go back into that video I posted of me shooting that, or missing that big buck, when I shoot, my bow either drops to the side, like down, or it goes up like this. That's why I miss. Part of the reason why I miss. We'll do another shot like that. How's that? Yeah, man. Happy New Year, buddy. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I shot low a little bit. This is how I would walk through the woods, taking a video. Just like this. Yeah, TJ has a YouTube. Recommendation on bows. Whatever fits you, man. My recommendation is to go to your local bow shop or archery dealer and shoot every bow you can. And then you pick. Some bows shoot smoother, as in smoother drawback, more let off, less let off. Some bows are lighter, some bows are heavier, some bows are made out of carbon. My advice is to you is to go to your bow dealer and shoot every bow you're interested in, and then make your decision. Like me, I went, I bought a bow, and I shot a Matthews, I shot a Hoyt, I shot a PSE, I shot a Bear, I shot a Bowtech, and I ended up with a Hoyt. I like a Hoyt. To me, the Hoyt, smooth drawing. It was quieter, smoother, and it was lighter to me. And my other pick was a Matthews, but the Matthews is heavier, and it wasn't as smooth of his draw. So I ended up with a Hoyt. Yeah, I bet it does, man. It's just that's it. I'll do another one. I usually don't do lives like this because I feel that it's too shaky and it's all over the place for you guys. So, but all right. Like, you know, like that right there, that me shooting like this with you live on the camera, that shows you how shaky I am actually, you know? It's hard keeping the bow still. Like, you see me moving left, right, you know, up, down. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the camera's still. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying you don't need to drop your bow to see the arrow impact. Like my arrow, you can hear the arrow hit, and then my bow drops. Correct? See? You always hear that pack. That last thud, that's when the arrow hits. And that's when you usually should drop your bow. Not beforehand. Because if you drop it beforehand, you'll end up shooting low. Like I said, the more you practice, the better off you are. I goof, you know, I don't shoot as much as I actually should. So, like I said, this is the first time I'm shooting in, I don't know, a month. So, hey, what's up, Alaska? How you been, man? I'm shooting the bow a little bit. Trying this. My phone's a pain to get in and out of this holder on my bow, but it works. Just gotta move. There you go, man. Get anything on your... You were running your trap line, weren't you? Or something? Hey, Wolfman, how's it going, man? It's been a little bit for you. Thanks for stopping by and joining. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's been a little busy with the holidays and stuff and the New Year's. And time to get back into the swing of things here, you know. My hand's cold for shooting my bow. It's chilly out here. It's only like 20-some degrees. I was hoping maybe about that time of day, deer come down through the yard. Usually have them come down through the yard just about every day, every night, just about. The other day I had a couple doe and a couple small buck right here in the top, like kind of like where my target is, but up a little bit higher there. They were in there, they were chasing, and one was probably in heat, coming in estrus late. And believe it or not, can you guys, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. See that red dot on that tree there? It's a cardinal. Love cardinals. That's awesome, man. Having a community like this, people talking to one another, it's awesome. Like you guys stopping by and hanging out for a little while. Probably. It's about that time almost. It's getting chilly out here. This hand's froze from holding the bow. Yeah, man, you do it. When you were doing your live, you said you were gonna run your trap line or something. Any luck on that, or were you setting up traps? But yeah, it's getting chilly out. It was raining pretty much almost all day. Nice, like, steady drizzle. Now it's stopped raining and the temperature drops, and probably gonna start snowing next. Oh, there you go, grouse hunting there, man. Oh, good eating. Yeah, buddy. No animals out, man. That's crazy. No deer yet. No squirrels. Oh, for sure something will come by. Just to show you guys. Bacon wrap grouse breast. That sounds good, man. Just trying to peek my head out my shed here, because sometimes the deer like to walk up the back part of the shed here and walk up through instead of them coming up over the hill here. They come up the hill. Catch them coming through the backyard, because I'll stand at the back sliding door of my house and I'll stare in back. Next thing you know, I'll see like flashes of something go by, and oh, there are deer coming. I still have it sitting here. I'm just my hand's cold. I'm trying to warm my hand up quick. I'm gonna probably shoot in a couple more times here. But yeah, I was shooting a little bit. You're good, man. You're good. I got you. It's nice to know you guys like me shooting, giving you guys tips. Cause some of my bow shooting videos, you know, don't do too good. So hopefully this one gets back out there and does a little better. A couple tips in it, you know. Mostly it's just if you're asking me opinions about stuff, that's just my opinion, you know what I mean? Or asking me info about stuff, or like what sights to shoot or what releases to shoot, you know. Just my opinion, my options, you know. Come on, deer. It's like I'm waiting for him to come back here so I can shoot one. I can't, not allowed to hunt in my development. A big, big, big no-no. I didn't think about that. Thanks, Alaska. I didn't think about that. So I'm surprised I have a video of actually a year ago today, January 1st, or it was last January or December 31st it was, or something. I think it was January 1st. So my actual first ever video or short I posted was a deer, a buck breeding a doe right here in my back my whole entire life. I mean, I know it's weird to say or something, but as a whitetail hunter, that's awesome to see. You don't see that in the woods. You know what I mean? When you're hunting, you know what I mean? That you don't get to see it. You see it more now that a lot of people have been videoing and stuff, but it's very rare to see that, you know, take place in person. I happened to get it on film. That was awesome. You know what I mean? That was awesome. You know, I was, like I said in the video, I was always told growing up that rut was between a particular time to a certain time, and it was January, and I was like, I was told ruts in late October, late November, and here it is 2 months past that. I learned something. Taught me a lot, you know. And then that doe that actually got bred, I believe, I actually saw her little one here, because it was probably right before archery season opened. I saw the little one, and it was so tiny and little. It had spots on it yet, like bright spots, like it was freshly born. Versus the other little deer that I saw around coming through the yard and stuff. So that is probably the baby from last year that got bred, or doe that got bred, and that's the baby from it. But like I said, I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, guys, if you guys want, man, sub to all my moderators, man. They got channels and stuff. They're just starting out, or they've been YouTubing for a while, putting the content out. All you gotta do is tap on their name, and then I'm pretty sure at the bottom of your screen it'll say view channel. Go right to the channel. Yeah. Go to click on shorts. Go to and go to filters and go to oldest, and it should be the first short to pop up, or something like that. It says like January 1st, rut still going on. It has me talking in a little bit of it and stuff. But yeah, that was my first ever video or short that I posted. It's a little buck, a little 8-pointer, I think. The buck that was in the yard right before the little buck came in, the big chased another buck off. And then that little buck snuck in and did his thing, got lucky, and then took off running, and that other 8-pointer came back. That 8-pointer, I don't think is on. I might have him on my community side, on my community posts. You can check them out. But that video of the buck breeding the doe in my yard, that's one of the shorts. I probably should have just not talked through the video, but I did. Like I said, it was my first video. I didn't know any better or nothing, you know, so. Oh, dude, it wasn't like, I've been hunting since I want to say I was 6, 7 years old. Started out small game hunting with my stepdad, and on from there, and started deer hunting when I was 12. Started archery hunting when I believe I was 13 or 14. And fell in love with archery hunting for whitetail, and that is the first ever time I witnessed it in person, in real life. So yeah, it was pretty amazing to see that. I was like, oh, like, you don't get to see that. It's rare. I mean, I know you see it on videos and stuff on YouTube and everything, but to actually witness it in person, it was awesome. No, I wouldn't do that. It might break some fingers there, buddy. Depending on what traps. Some traps you can get away with it, but I don't recommend it, no. It just don't sound too good. No. How many subs do you have? You don't need to make, if you want to go live, you have to have 50 subs. Just to post a video. Post a video. You just gotta go down on your YouTube thing. There'll be a little plus sign. Hit that plus sign, and it will come up. Video, short, live, something, and then you can pick what you want to do and upload a video or do a live. Don't cost nothing. In the long run, it might pay you for uploading videos. It might take a little while to get there, but eventually probably make money off of it. You wouldn't have to pay to anything to upload any videos. As long as as long as you could edit a little bit. I can't edit all that great, and I still manage to put videos out, Oh yeah, it could definitely leave a bruise, for sure. Yeah, Wolfman, anytime, man. Like I said, my first video or short, I put it up. I put that up, and I was just like, I'm gonna post it on YouTube, and bam, posted it, and it got 3,500 views within a couple days, and then it just fell off because it was the end of deer season, But from what Alaska says, I can just change the hashtags up a little bit for them again, so it's a good tip. So, but yeah, I'm probably gonna cut this live a little short, and toes are getting a little cold here. So, actually, Wolfman, you aren't back yet. I don't think I shot my bow for you. Since you've been here. So, I'll shoot 3 more times quick. So it's been a while since I shot, man. It's been at least a month. No, actually, it's been over a month, because the last time I pulled back and shot my bow, I believe, was November 7th and November 9th. Yeah, man, anytime. There we go. That was a nice shot there. These two were pretty nice. First one was a little wonky, but excuse me, it's not bad, right? The first one was that one, second, third. There's a nice little valley swell right here. I'm looking down to see if I see any deer. Dogs are barking over there, so there might be some deer in the woods. See nothing. That way. Dogs are barking. That's a awesome bedding sanctuary with all those pines are right there. Deer actually bed right in there. Bunch of deer beds right there. A bunch. I'm gonna get these arrows out of here, out of my target. Yeah, that's not my actual property. That's just the back half of my development. That's just a field, pretty much. Really haven't developed yet. And right there where I was standing, that hillside, they can't build right there. They can only build on that far wood line. So I'm good no matter what. So no neighbors, close neighbors for me. Oh, there's that cardinal right there. See it? That red dot in the middle of the screen. But alrighty, guys. I'm gonna get inside, warm up my feet. Toes are about froze, but thank you guys for stopping by and hitting the like button, probably hitting the sub button if you guys are enjoying what you're watching. I appreciate it a lot, like a lot. So till next time, be safe, shoot straight, catch a bunch of fish, but do me a favor, leave some for me. Alrighty, guys, later, have a nice night.